If you're wondering whether you're on the path to wealth, let's talk about some signs that might mean you're closer than you think. You've probably heard all kinds of cliches about what it takes to be successful: work hard, be disciplined, save your money. But what if I told you there are subtler, less obvious signs you're on the road to financial freedom? These are the small behaviors, attitudes, and decisions that set you up for success, sometimes without you even realizing it. First off, let's talk about how you handle money. If you're someone who lives below your means, that's a huge sign you're on the right track. While others are busy showing off, you're more focused on growing your wealth than flaunting it. You understand that the quieter you are about your money, the louder it speaks in your bank account. Living below your means is a mindset. It's all about having control over your impulses and focusing on your long-term goals. Are you always looking for ways to learn? People on the path to wealth are lifelong learners. They're curious about new ideas, always improving their skills, and keeping an eye out for opportunities to grow. Whether you're reading books, listening to podcasts, or enrolling in online courses, this habit of constant learning is like a compass pointing you toward wealth. Why? Because each skill you acquire opens up more ways to earn, and each lesson learned gives you a leg up on others who might be stuck in one-track thinking. One of the most telling signs of future wealth is having a clear vision for what you want. You've taken the time to imagine what financial success looks like for you. This vision keeps you motivated, pushing through even on tough days because you're crystal clear on the life you're working to build. Without a clear goal, it's easy to get sidetracked, but when you have a vision, you're focused and ready to make sacrifices to get there. Are you setting and hitting small goals along the way? Future millionaires know the importance of celebrating small wins. These micro goals give you a sense of accomplishment and fuel to keep going. They also create a habit of success. If you're regularly hitting small goals, the big ones don't seem so intimidating. Each win reinforces your self-discipline and gives you confidence that you can achieve even more. Now, let's talk about how you feel about failure. Do you bounce back quickly, or do setbacks leave you discouraged? Wealthy people view failure as a learning opportunity. They don't let one misstep knock them down. Instead, they analyze what went wrong, figure out what they can improve, and try again. Every failure is a stepping stone toward success. If you've trained yourself to view setbacks as a chance to grow, rather than a reason to quit, you're on the right track. Another key indicator is your attitude toward risk. People who are likely to become wealthy understand that every opportunity comes with some level of risk, and they're willing to embrace it. They don't jump in blindly, but they do their homework and make calculated decisions. Risk is inevitable in the world of wealth building, but if you have a rational approach to managing it, you're way ahead of the game. You know you're on your way to financial success if you're selective about your circle. Future millionaires know the importance of surrounding themselves with like-minded people. They're not spending time with people who drain their energy or distract them from their goals. Instead, they're networking with people who inspire them, share their values, or offer valuable advice. If you're already curating your circle carefully, that's a big sign you're headed for wealth. Let's talk about another subtle sign. Are you patient with your progress? Many people give up because they don't see quick results, but future millionaires know that building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. They're willing to put in the time, trust the process, and avoid the temptation to rush. If you've mastered the art of patience, especially when it comes to your finances, you're well equipped for the journey to wealth. People who are destined for wealth also take their health seriously. Now, you might not immediately link health with wealth, but they go hand in hand. Good health gives you the energy, clarity, and resilience to push through challenges and think clearly. If you're making choices that prioritize your well-being, like eating right, exercising, and getting enough sleep, you're setting yourself up for the stamina it takes to become financially successful. Speaking of resilience, let's talk about adaptability. Wealthy people know that the world is constantly changing, and they're willing to pivot when necessary. Whether it's adjusting to a new market trend, a job change, or a financial setback, they don't cling to rigid plans. Instead, they adapt quickly, seeing change as an opportunity rather than a threat. If you're already someone who can roll with the punches and adjust as needed, you're on the right path. Are you generous? This might sound counterintuitive, but many wealthy people have a mindset of abundance, meaning they're not afraid to give back. When you give freely, whether it's time, knowledge, or money, you build goodwill, form valuable connections, and open yourself to new opportunities. Generosity shows that you believe there's more than enough to go around, and that mindset can attract wealth in unexpected ways. Here's another sign: you don't make excuses. People on the path to wealth don't blame others for their circumstances. Instead, they take responsibility for their actions, learn from mistakes, and find ways to improve. If you're someone who owns up to your mistakes and avoids blaming external factors, you have a mindset built for success. Future millionaires also have a unique approach to time. They value their time, understanding that it's the one resource you can't get back. If you're already thinking of ways to be more productive, setting boundaries to protect your time, and focusing on high-impact activities, then you're aligning yourself with the habits of the wealthy. Time management is everything because it's what allows you to balance work, learning, and personal growth effectively. Are you investing in yourself? People who are destined for wealth see themselves as their biggest asset. They're willing to spend money on self-improvement, whether it's hiring a coach, taking a course, or investing in personal development. If you're already in the habit of putting resources into your growth, you're setting yourself up for a future where you're your most valuable asset. Lastly, people who are on the path to wealth know the value of gratitude. They appreciate what they have and they don't spend time dwelling on what they lack. This doesn't mean they don't strive for more, but they have a mindset that focuses on abundance rather than scarcity. If you're someone who practices gratitude, who sees the good in what you have, you're cultivating a positive mindset that attracts more of it. These habits and mindsets may seem small, but together they form the foundation of wealth. If you're already practicing some of these, don't overlook their impact. Each one is a sign you're on the right path, a path that leads not only to financial freedom but to a fulfilling and balanced life. So keep at it, because every step you take is bringing you closer to the wealth and success you deserve.